So, TVI is out. We've been waiting a good year for this game. Decent hype, decent hype. I love the game. It was great. It was great fun, and a lot of lore. What is that lore? I don't know. But I've played the game, so I guess I'm legally obliged to do a theory. So I guess I'll make a theory on something random, like yeah, what the real floor number of the beginning of chapter 2 is. Wait a minute, that's a good theory actually. Hopefully this should be pretty easy. And to find the strength of any gravitational field, we can just find the acceleration due to gravity, which is exactly the same as the strength of the gravitational field, but in different units. And to find that, we can do the equation. Acceleration due to gravity is equal to 2 times the height divided by time squared. And of course, we know that in this clip, there is a total of 1.9 seconds of airtime and 0.96 seconds of fall time. There we go. First variable found. Let's go to the next one. So we don't actually know the height, but I think we just could easily substitute the average height of any elevator, which is 2.2 meters. There we go. Both of them found. So if we plug this into our equation, we get a gravity level of a minuscule 4.06 newtons per kilogram. This is just absolutely tiny. Earth's gravity, if you didn't know, is 9.8 newtons per kilogram. Almost double, over double, what we just found. So surely this must mean it's on a really high floor, right? Well, there's actually an equation for that. The radius of a planet can be found using the equation the square root of gm divided by g. G being the gravity scale, 4.06, m being the mass of Earth, which is 5.97 times 10 to the power of 24, and g being the universal gravitational constant of the universe, which is roughly 6.67 times 10 to the power of minus 11. So plugging those all into our equation, we get a radius of 9,903 kilometers. Quite a lot. Yeah, just a bit. And taking this away from Earth's radius, which is 6,375 kilometers, we get a height of 3,528 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. Perfect. To put this all into perspective though, the tallest building in the world is the Burj Khalifa, which is less than a kilometer tall. And even Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world, is only 8.8 kilometers tall. So this is an insane height to have an elevator to. But we haven't actually answered our main question yet. What floor are we on? Well, to find this, we need to find the average height of a floor, which is roughly 3.5 meters. So dividing our height of 3,528 kilometers by 3.5 meters, we get a floor of 1,008,000. But I would take this with a grain of salt. Could be high, could be low, I don't know. Now if we compare this to the floor of the setting game, which is one floor off, floor 10 to the power of 25, also known as 1 followed by 24 zeros. This is a total of 3.5 septillion kilometers off the ground, which is almost 1 sextillion times larger than what we found. To put this into perspective, the distance from Earth to the Sun is only 150 million kilometers. If you had that many floors, you could go to the Sun and back 11 quadrillion times by just using the elevator. Oh yeah, and remember how TVI was abandoned in the 60s? Well, at the beginning of one of the chapters, there's a floppy disk drive on one of the computers. Guess when those were created? That's right, The 70s! I guess Dream Theory's real, guys. See you later.